Well, we got our options for the Eternia Choice fan vote, and we get to pick two. Hold on, I got one for that. We got two picks to go for our Eternia's choice. So let's talk about it on this special Geek Dad Life 2 stream. Hello, everybody. Everybody's having a great week. It's Lady Slither was got to be fully announced today. I got Lady Slither here with me. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video I posted earlier today about that. I also got posts on the website, geekdevlife.com as well. I forget to track all of that. But yeah, excited to have Lady Slither here with me. Great figure and excited that it won't be too long before everyone will get a chance to order her. But excited to be here tonight. Thank you for hanging out just for a little bit. I know we got Toy Anxiety later tonight. Our friends at Toy Habits are also doing a stream about this even a little bit later tonight. So plenty of places to hang out and talk about it. So thank you all for coming to hang out with me. All right, let's say a little to the chat before we get into the nitty gritty of it all. We got Snot Lips, Jamie Bond, Alpha Magnus, Speaking Moistly is here. Nick Dillinger, what did everyone pick? Mecha Manblade, Allison Troy, Neil Hunter Hyde is in the house. Shiny Plastic People is here. Andrews Gady's Toys is feeling whelmed. We'll talk about that in a second. Jeff White. I'll do Alpha again if I haven't. Good to see you. We got Michael Warwick. We got Quip in the house. Good to see you, Quip. We got Hega and Nelson A and Big Robot. Toy Art is here. Tony Taponi is here. Mint with Card, Brian Brink, Vickman De Santiago is here. SoCal Shaolin, good to see you, SoCal. Black Phoenix, and KMD baby. Yes, we're gonna do some more polls tonight. If you joined the last kind of impromptu live stream about the Eternia's Choice, if you watched it, we actually mentioned let the ducks decide. But as we kind of were prognosticating the possibilities, we were thinking the Gigantosaurus. We were thinking a Horde superset of some sort. We were thinking the Lady Slither's lair. So some of those things we got right, and some we didn't. So let's just. But okay, by the end of it all, the Gigantosaurus and the Horde kind of superset were in the lead. And I believe Turnos Palace and the Crystal Palace were pretty close, third and fourth out of those four in our own polls. Out of all of those, only one is kind of represented here. It is the Fright Zone, which is not this kind of huge Horde set that we were planning. And we got a lot of other things that maybe we were thinking, but maybe wasn't the forefront of our mind. I know if John was here, I know he has wanted the Filmation style attack track for a while. So I know what he would be voting for. But let me pull up the old geekdadlife.com. Again, got to give thanks to Colleen, my wife, who runs the website side of things. She was on top of everything today, including getting like a pictures and information posts for the Lady Slither as well. So if you haven't gone to geekdadlife.com in a minute, I would go check it out. Plus, we got Brian Brink's charts there. I mean, really, it's a great hang on geekdadlife.com. Here we go. I'll put a link there so you can play along at home. There's a link to what they've basically created, a simple survey monkey to kind of track these results. And these are the choices that we got: a Fright Zone playset, Snake Lair playset, Doom Tower playset, Attack Track vehicle, and Horde Command Crawler. Think something like, a Filmation style Attack Track is great. It looks like it's two vehicles in one based on this concept art. And, I think for a large group of MOTU fans, this is a dream project. Again, I've had many conversations with John about this. John has had it live on the stream, and I know many other MOTU fans have had this as well. Like doing a proper big attack track with enough space to fit another vehicle in. It looks like this. Maybe we're just going to get a more toy style or smaller scale attack track to go with it. I think this is a pretty awesome crowdfund option if they make it big and hulking, and as long as they don't charge an arm and a leg for it. I think a big vehicle like this is pretty cool. And then we've got the Doom Tower. I gotta be completely honest. I don't have too much of a feeling one way or another. I think it looks pretty cool. I like that we're getting the throne in there. But for me personally, this is not like something like, oh my god, this is my dream option here. But I'm sure there's a large enough group of MOTU fans that would like this playset. And then we've got the Fright Zone that is, it features all, I mean, a lot of the same things that we got with the vintage Fright Zone, but we do have the added trap door over the little prison cell there. And then we have this kind of Venus fly trap plant that kind of comes off the side of it, as well as a little monster that pops up there on that little kind of rock ledge from the original playset. We've got the puppet monster there. Hopefully it's one that lasts a little bit longer. But I think, we've all wanted a Fright Zone. I just think this one and maybe Lady Slither's Snake Lair. If it's smaller, I think we all would have wanted maybe a retail release with this one. But I know all of us really want a Fright Zone. And then we've got ourselves the Horde Crawler tank. Maybe they looked and saw how well the His tank did on the G.I. Joe side. I'm like, well, we got our own tank over here. We got the Horde tank. I gotta be honest, for me, this is last place. But I'm sure again, there's people that would really dig a Horde tank. And then we've got the Lady Slither's Lair, which they've been teasing for a few of the boxes now, including the upcoming Lady Slither herself, which is hitting Mattel Creations on Tuesday. But yeah, so those are our options. And Colleen asked me when she first said, she was like, which one are you going with? And my gut instinct, because I'm a playset guy, was the Fright Zone and the Lady Slither's Lair, because I just think it's a really cool looking design. Like since those first concept arts, that's what I was thinking of, But then it's really hard for me not to, I don't know why that kind of, there we go. It's really hard kind of seeing this big attack track, something that we've wanted for a long time, and not choose for that. So for me, it's a really close race between those three. So I'm curious to see where the rest of this group is feeling. Let's hit the chat a little bit before I put in our first poll. The thing with YouTube polls is I can only pick 4. So maybe also let's say like what you think the 4 in the poll should be. If I was choosing, I would put all of them except for the Horde tank, but is my read here not the right one here with the Horde tank? But yeah, so let's in the chat. Give me your 4 you would like to see, and the chat will decide which ones we go with. But let's see what you all are feeling here in the chat. We have a super chat as well. I got to plus that in. It's Terrence St. John, $5 super chat. Thank you, Terrence. Picks are great, but could benefit from descriptions like that 2-in-1 on attack track. What the hell was a Doom Tower Walker thing? That's fair. That's fair. This one it's a little, I mean, maybe they'll spend more time, but maybe they won't. Maybe they'll wait to see which 2 actually get picked, and then they'll flesh it out. That's the Scooby Attack fan. Let's see. For me, it was Attack Track and Horde Crawler, but realistically, I only think Horde Tower is worth crowdfunding. See, there you go. And I'm not even feeling the Horde Tower. Brian Carr, we already have his tank, so take the Horde tank out. That's how I'm kind of feeling with it. Leave the Horde tank off. Black Phoenix, I just want the Attack Track. Fright Zone, Attack Track, Doom Tower, Snake Lair. Yeah, no Horde head for me. Attack Track, Fright Zone, Lady Slither Lair, 1, 2, 3. And Doom Track, Snake Fright. So yeah, it looks like people are kind of feeling that across the board here. Those that want the Fright Zone can explain why it already exists. Are you saying like the vintage playset already exists? Is that, I guess we're getting at Slave to Lair? I think it's a little more full featured, so I think that's kind of what we're getting here with that. Zachary votes for the attack track, which is great. Let's see, Fright Zone and Snake Lair for me too. Yeah, that's how I'm leaning. But God, that attack track seems really cool. Maybe could we do 3? Why do we have to pick 2? Can we just do 3? Why not? That's what I would say. Lady Slither Slayer got my other vote. She needs her home. Yeah, I think I'm Snake Lair and Fright Zone. Or maybe do I go Snake Lair and Attack Track? You know? Maybe I try to be a little bit crazy about it. Ryan Dole says, let's be strategic about the Snake Lair and Fright Zone. Have Ramen make the rest. I'm not pushing. No backer shaming here one way or another, Dole. We're not playing that game, good sir. And for those who don't know Dole, he's joking. He's joking, everybody. Let's see. I just love this. My second vote was for Lady Slither's Mojo Dojo Casa House. I love that. I love it. One of my favorite bits from the Barbie movie. We got somebody says, let's see, Silver K, Fright Zone gives me Beetlejuice vibes. Ooh, now I just want a Beetlejuice playset, Kayla, to be honest. Kate L, top of my list, giant Hordak head on everything. Everything. I love that. I think that's great. We got another super chat here. Let me plus that one in. $5 from Michael Warwick. Thank you, Michael. Price and functionality go a long way with me, so it's hard to vote based on a few sketches. That said, Attack Track all the way. Yeah, if I had to guess, okay. Slither, silver, sliver, silver. That's my answer. I like that. I'm down with that. Yeah, I think I could see that. I could absolutely, if I had to guess how this, I guess an average MOTU audience would vote, I think it'd be Attack Track 1, Fright Zone 2nd, Slither Lair 3rd, Doom Tower 4, and Old Hordak Head 5th. That's how I would guess it. Okay. So let's see what you all actually would vote for in this scenario. So let me get this vote rolling here. And they plus it in, so not Q&A, sorry, not that. A poll, damn it. All right, who would you or vote for? Now, I don't think it lets me do two, like voting for two. You have to vote for one or the other. So again, you're just force ranking who you would go for the most. Fright Zone, Snake Lair. Oh man, can I do hold on. Lady Slithers Mojo Dojo Casa House. Oh, just enough characters to get that one in. Slave Delay. And then we'll do Doom Tower. All right. All right, the poll is dropping right now. Get your vote in. And we'll see how this audience right now. We've got 120 people watching right now. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't hit it yet. I choose Katie Stories. Lady Schiller. Tyrannium Hanger only voted for the Attack Track. Had 2 votes and only voted for the Attack Track. So there you go. But again, if I had to guess it, once we kind of put it in, close the polls on this poll, I would say it's Attack Track. The Fright Zone, Snake Lair, and Doom Tower. That's how I think it would go. Lady Schilder. Big money, no whammies. Well, the thing with it's a great question. I assume these choices are for the Origins line. Something that I find interesting about the Eternia playset is it was made for both the Origin scale and the Masterverse scale. So even though its look and design, everything is clearly inspired by the vintage playset, it's scaled to be able to fit both Masterverse and Origins figures. So my hope would be that if, the Attack Track, if they could make it work for both scales, the Attack Track becomes a huge, both literally and figuratively, option for MOTU collectors, because not only do you got it for your Origins line, which is great, you got it for your Masterverse line, which is great, but you also got it for your Classics figures, because they never made a, Filmation style Attack Track van like we had in the Filmation show, which I know it was a big, grail type item for people. So if they made it big enough to kind of work for both, I think that makes the Attack Track even more so. But yeah, Broadway TV, I think it's Neil Hunter Hyde. As cool as Doom Tower is, it's just not getting my vote. If Fright Zone wasn't an option, Doom Tower would be my second choice. Well, there you go. All Music Fan says all of these will be made over time. Maybe, except for maybe the Horde tank. I don't know. Maybe why am I so against the Horde tank? What's my problem? Slave Delay, all would sell, make them all. I respect that. We're Cold Slither. He'll be joining us soon. Oh, wait, wrong property. How can you not vote for the Mojo Jojo Casa House? If there's one thing I'm kind of upset the movie did because it was so like meta and all that kind of stuff. It would have been cool if like right around the time the movie dropped, they started selling a Mojo Dojo Casa House at retail. That it would have sold. Oh my god, yeah. Well, once I found the patriarchy wasn't about horses, I kind of lost all interest. Such a good line. Oh my god, Jay is in the rebellion's pocket. Jay-Z, Shaw Frost, I don't like the attack track at all. Well, there you go. I mean, again, I think you either have the vintage style, but this is very much, hitting that Filmation style. So okay, I'm looking at the poll right now, and I gotta be completely honest. 78 votes are in. That's a lot of votes. Let's see if we can get to 100 votes. There's 137 people watching right now. And I'm kind of shocked that Lady Slither's Mojo Dojo Casa House is in first place right now. Is it just because of Slave Delaya's funny name? Or not even funny, apropos name. It's at 35% currently. Attack Track is in second at 26%. Fright Zone at 25%. And Doom Tower, very, very big, fourth place at 14%. So maybe since we're only looking at the Lady Slither's Mojo Dojo Casa House, there we go. We'll put the attack track up here right now. Maybe that'll influence things a little bit. Let's see. Hopefully the attack track comes with a voice box full of sass. I mean, why not? Like, again, this is where you get to, I'll put all the frills in it, right? If we're going crowdfund, make the thing the dream version of the attack track that you want. I think it's something that the Hasbro team did really well with the Hiss Tank, where, the typical toy of the Hiss Tank is just a piece of plastic, no treads or anything like that. And the crowdfund space of it really allowed them to make the ultimate Hiss Tank, which is really cool. So that's how I feel about that. Jack Knight, I voted for Lady Slither set. I like play sets and it looks cool. Guy with clever name, I think the snake layer is winning because it's totally new and shiny. It's new, and it's a really cool looking design. Like I've talked about it in other streams, on other shows, something about, these newer toy lines that have come out by smaller toy makers like Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, Legends of Dragonor, where you have toy makers making new things that also feel like they could be, stuff that could have came out when we were kids. Like it has timeless, awesome toyetic bones behind them, right? Where, I just look at a toy and I'm like, I need this. And that same thing that made you want to have a toy when you were a kid. I'm just like, this is a really cool character. I want it. And yeah, I think that is something with this Lady Slither's lair here. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to stop my share screen. Is that, there's no nostalgic connection to it whatsoever. It just looks like a really cool playset. And this is kind of, pretty, quick, whipped up together artwork here. But when you look at the Nate Barch art on the back of Fangor, as well as this new Lady Slither, which I realize now the card art's not with me. I'll pull it up. I think there's pictures of it in our Lady Slither post on geek.life.com. But it just looks really cool. I don't know. This thing hits. It hits. Or as the kids say, it slaps. Well, all right, that's it. Shut down the channel now. That was rough. The snake lair does look really good. Michael Warwick, yes, all the horde stuff should be combined to an ultimate playset. Yeah, that's what we were feeling the last time, right? The last time we did a stream, we were kind of like, well, just do an ultimate horde set. Do one that has the slime pit and fright zone or something like that. Mark Fujita, is Jay biased because he got a free Lady Slither? I promise I'm not. I promise I'm not. Good night, Jay. Come on, Dole. But excited to watch our friends at Toy Anxiety tonight. I'm sure they'll be talking about this as well. I guess it's pretty cool. Let's see. You could also use Lady Slither's Lair as Cobra Law playset. If you wanted a Cobra Law playset as a kid, like they said on Family Ties, Snake Lair, sha la la la. Boom. Yeah, there you go. But yeah. Okay. People had more chance to vote. We have 92 votes. Let's get your votes in, people. We got 92. I'll close it at 100. But right now, Lady Slither's Mojo Dojo Casa House is in the lead. Like, well in the lead. Let's talk about maybe if there's some disappointments here. Because Solo, I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you on this one. Because I really want a Gigantosaur too. Right? I really want a Gigantosaur. It was my number one pick for a potential, big crowdfund. So yeah, I totally feel you on that. Totally feel you on that. But at the end of the day, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It could still happen in the future. We don't know. We don't know what the future holds. And Kayla, I agree. People need big dinos. Completely agree. But yeah, Mike Giarlico, it would have been cool. I'm curious to see what they would price the Fright Zone at, right? Like Attack Track, I could see if it make it big, make it work for 7-inch scale and the 5.5-inch scale. Lights, maybe working Attack Track. Like I could see that being a big vehicle with a lot of cool features and having a price tag north of 150. But this being north of 150 would feel like too much, right? Because I think we just, in our mind, we have a picture of the Fright Zone, and it's the smallest of the 3 big play sets. And even though the Snake Mountain and Castle Grayskull is a retail release, so it has a higher MOQ, which means a lower, entry level price point. Still, lower MOQ. This thing shouldn't go over $150, right? Yeah, I agree, Brian Carr. Fright Zone might be and should be the cheapest one out of all of these. And Slave Delay, you're probably right. If they're doing Slime Pit, probably is already in the works for retail. 100%, right? We're at 94 votes. Come on, people, let's get those votes in. Also, let's get those likes in. I think we're at 52 likes right now. Hit the like button if you haven't yet. Mint with card, quoting Jurassic Park, life finds a way. Mattel, make the Giganosaurus. I had some, while we're letting votes come in, we had some requests on who to attach Lady Slither's Snake Tail to. I saw Green Goddess, so I have her here. And I do. So was somebody who was saying Mantana? Was that the other request? Is that you, Alpha Magnus? Mantana? If Mantana works, let me know in the chat. Let's see. Guy with clever name would love Giganosaur, but for 2 be too rich for my blood. There you go. Mantana. Okay, I'll go grab them real quick. Wanted Classics Grayskull or an Origins DC Comics presents Superman, He-Man, Skeletor 3-pack. Wait. These are wrestlers. Thanks, Toy Guru from Mattel going to McFarlane. What we got, we did get a He-Man Skeletor 2-pack. It was pretty cool. And that was at retail. That was at Toys R Us. That's how Classics got to retail, were those Toys R Us exclusive DC Comics 2-packs. But yeah, curious how the green looks. Yeah, Man-at-Arms on Snake body. Okay, so I'll get a Man-at-Arms. Mantana. I think the green will be too much one way or the other. Let's see. Ooh, good point, Brian Carr. Hopefully the dragon's not rubber. I'm curious about that. I kind of still want it to be a puppet. But am I alone in that regard? I just want one that won't fall apart. It's just me. It's just me. Whiplash. All right, let me get some of these. So Whiplash, Mantana, and what did you say? Man-at-Arms, Manny-Tarms. I don't have the snake one yet. I don't think. Let me go with those right now. All right. We'll start with the Green Goddess, because I know I got that one in the comments here for Lady Slither. That's where it's a little bit tougher going by myself, because I can be like, John, say what you think here while I go get this. Okay, let's go full screen. So we got a Lady Slither. And remember, she has an adapter to fit the female buck. And so I got a request to pair up with the Green Goddess to see like if this color kind of matches this. And it's close, but I don't know. This it's slightly different. You can probably even see it in the camera too. This is more brown red than red brown of the other one, but still, let's pop. Why is that not popping off? There we go. Lost all the accessories. That's fine. But yeah, there you go. The green doesn't quite match up, but I'm sure customizers could paint this. But also, like I said in my review of her, I hope Mattel does like a snake tail pack with a bunch of different colors. Like, I don't know, like $50, give me 10 of these tails and like in as many different colors as possible. Maybe give me 20 for $50. I don't know. It's just the tail. How much could this cost? Give me a whole bunch of them. All right, and then let's go double tail whiplash. Let's see how that looks. The colors actually match up pretty well with whiplash. But remember, you guys got to take off this adapter. There we go. And double whiplash. And they kind of go opposite directions too. I don't know why that's making me giggle. Two tails. Hold on. He got the mailman. Oh my god. All right, so there you go. Whiplash. I was taking a bath. All right, Man at Arms. I don't have the snake one yet. Wait, is there a snake one or no, there's not. Have they announced one? I don't know. I can't remember. I lose track, to be honest. All right, but if we did have a snake Man at Arms. Oh, is the snake Tila? I don't have a snake Tila with me. But it would work with snake Tila though. But there you go. The green doesn't really match though. Okay. And then, so did we want to go tail on the Mantenna or the feet on the Lady Slither? I'm kind of confused which way we wanted to roll with that one. Which would be probably harder to pull that off, but there you go. Huzzah! There you go, Mantenna with a Lady Slither tail. All right, and then let's put so we need to put the adapter and then the Mantenna feet. And there you go, Lady Slither with Mantenna's multiple limbs. I will say, though, it kind of looks a little funky because you have to put this adapter on, and you kind of see the little yellow belt for the Mantenna there. So it doesn't quite cover it up perfectly there, but there you go. Boom. Lady Slither, she's awesome. And yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed that review. I know I had some people kind of getting ticked off. It's like, why did you get one? I hate you. I'm sorry. But I will be there ordering it with all of you as well. So we'll be doing a live stream right here on GDL2 of the order process. There is a link that Mattel gave for me this go around. So if you all, if you are ordering it, and if you could, when you go to order it, and we'll do the live stream and I'll have the link there too. But if you could use this link, I think Colleen put it on here. I guess she didn't. Maybe I posted it on the video. There we go. The link. There's the thing. I'm not playing that. Nope. But if you could bookmark this link right here. I think this will track like how many GDL peeps buy MOTU stuff from the GDL side of things. So if you order regularly from our streams or whatever, please use this this link. So that way Mattel can be like, oh, cool. People do check this stuff from Jay's website or YouTube, mainly YouTube channel or whatever. But yeah, so looking at the art here, I just just think of the box art done by Nate Barch. Ooh. Anyway. Yeah, I think I'm Lady Slither's there. Oh, whoa, okay, we have well over 100 votes, so let's tally the votes, people. I'm gonna end poll, and you all see in the chat. So this will be for people that are checking it after the fact. So I'll go 4-1 here. All right. So we've got the Doom Tower is in 4th place, a far 4th, like 10% behind the 3rd place. Doom Tower at 14%. In 3rd place, I'm shocked this is in 3rd place. I thought this would be in 1st place. Just giving it the potential for this to be a vehicle that not only works for Origins, but Masterverse, and to an extent from that, Classics. The attack tracks at 24%. And that's 112 people that voted that are watching this right now. I have 162 watching, 112 of you voted. In 3rd place, the Fright Zone at 29%. And in 1st place, I'm shocked. With 32% of the vote, Lady Slither's Mojo Dojo Casa House. Wow. Yeah. Okay, if you include the tank landslide. Yeah, listen, I get it. I get maybe you don't like the filmation style. I just know there's been demand. It's like one of those things in toys where a version on the cartoon was so different than what you had as a kid that it's just that type of toy item that you've always wanted for decades, and now you have a chance for it. I would have to say, this is a smaller sample size, 112. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more people that vote for this thing. If I still had to guess, I think it's Attack Track and Fright Zone. But given this, I think Lady Slither's Mojo Dojo Casa House has a damn good chance. Black Phoenix, stop. Stop the steal. We need a snake lair. Hey, I wouldn't be upset. Because my 1-2 is Fright Zone Snake Lair, so I wouldn't be upset. But I also wouldn't be upset for Attack Track either, because I think there's a lot of potential there for Attack Track. And I really think, like, if it seems like it's 1, 2, 3, like tons, like 25%, 25%, kind of like how this vote went down, within certain range of percentages. I think, maybe they go for 2 and then do the 3rd thing in the future. They're not gonna not want to make money. So I think for sure that's gonna happen. Doom. Well, Dartherian, only 14% of this chat voted for the Doom Tower. I'm so sorry. I'll share that. Mike Giolico, Attack Track and Doom Tower are the ones I need. Hey, you never know. This is a smaller subset, right? This is only 168 people watching right now. So it could go a different way. But for me personally, I think just based on these sketches and what we've seen, I think I am Slither's Snake Lair, and then I would go Fright Zone, and then I would go Attack Track, and then I would go Tower, and last, I don't even care if this ever exists, is the Horned Crawler Tank, which I realize that's just my opinion. I'm not saying this is the same for everybody else's. I want Doom Tower so much. I'll be Lady Slither's drown. J. Carroll, show us the back of the Slither and Zone, Maddie. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. Allison, if I had a Catra and Trapta, Shadow Weaver, Double Trouble, and Bob the Goon in Origin Scale, I would have gone Doom Tower. I think that's fair, right? Like if you're, but you know, this is where I think they could give us some more context, right? Some more context for us here. Let us know, like, if we did this Doom Tower, we would have all of these figure unlocks that would help flesh out, you know, your Horde team or whatever, right? That would probably get more people to go for Doom. But alas, you know, it's just kind of based on these concept sketches right now. All right, so again, if you go to geekdadlife.com, it's there. We have links to the Survey Monkey link, but it's everywhere. If you don't want to go to geekdadlife.com, that's perfectly fine. There's plenty of places where you can get the link to do it. But definitely get your vote in. You have till September 10th to get your vote in for the Eternia's Choice. And yeah, let your voice be heard. You get to pick 2. And then you can go from there. McFly Toys for me, Fright Zone 1, Attack Track 2. Kate L, Horde Blimp, Doom Balloon. Now that would have united us. Safe to say the pit is retail now. I would guess, but you don't know until it becomes a thing. The guy with the clever name, Horde does need more love. I agree. Get on it, people. Yes, go vote. Vote. How many times to let you vote? It's a Survey Monkey. So I would assume there would be some, I don't know. I haven't voted yet. I work all day. It's like my first time home doing this stream. So I don't know. But my guess would be there's some type of email or something you got to log in. So maybe if you do multiple emails, you can vote multiple times. I don't know. But get your vote and let your voice be heard. You have until the 10th. That's this Sunday. Colin, did you put the time? Like, is there a time? 11:59. So, okay. So we'll be able to talk about this too on Sunday's Toy Geeks. And John will be back this Sunday. So we'll get his thoughts on this as well. So we have till Sunday, and there will be another the big Toy Geeks stream on Sunday to talk about it as well. So there you go. There's that. And then on Tuesday, Lady Slither goes up for order. She's $35. And I personally, having her in hand, I think 35 is okay. Not great. It's okay. A lot of new tooling in the tail, not much new tooling elsewhere. But still, the box is really cool. The art is incredible. And it's a pretty darn good figure. Not perfect, but a pretty darn good figure, especially getting that tail. Guy with clever name, I'll back that pop legislation. Doom, Jay, Doom. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm wrapping it up. Ahsoka's coming on soon. No Ahsoka streams here this week, but trust me, there's plenty of other of our friends on the internet doing Ahsoka streams. I know Kayla's doing them on Geek the F Out. I think, is Colleen joining them? Colleen's joining them at some point, as well as many of our friends there. Shiny Plastic People is doing an Ahsoka stream. There's so many. There's plenty of places to go. We'll be back next week to check in on Ahsoka, and then yeah, I think that's it. Will the ghost show up tonight? I hope so. Just real quick on the ghost. Let's just check in on the old ghost real quick. We got Kanan, but it is trending below the initial projections on Brian Brink's charts here. So it's still within range.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
But time is running out. I believe I meant to message Craig about this. But since we don't have it fully backed all the way to 17,000, maybe on Yes Have Some or Toy Anxiety tomorrow, we'll do, the last time we did was the Rancor to see if it would back or not. Maybe we'll do another like midnight stream or something like that. I don't know. It's not my stream. It would be Toy Anxieties. But I think that'd be fun if we aren't quite there yet. But I still think it'll hit 17. Ghosting us on Ahsoka this week, Jay. Yes. But Matt, who usually does it with me, he's alternating on his Star Wars podcast, and Ralph's doing 10 bajillion things at once. So perfectly okay, not talking about it every single week. There's plenty of places to talk about it. Okay. Go, if you're watching Ahsoka, enjoy Ahsoka. If not, definitely go check out Toy Anxiety tonight at 9:30. And definitely go talk more MOTU on Toy Habits tonight. They're doing their stream at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely more towards the West Coast folks. I know there's plenty of East Coasters still up at that time as well. So please go check out Toy Habits later on tonight. That'll do it. Thanks so much for hanging out. Make sure to hit the bell and the subscribe to make sure you don't miss any future fun GDL2 streams about toys and other things. Toy Habits. Did I not say Toy Habits? Please go to Toy Habits. Toy Habits. All right, everybody. Take care. Until next time, hasta luego and goodbye.